We always encourage you to focus on operating earnings. We have the figures there for our investments in derivative businesses. We don't really think they mean anything on a quarterly basis. Obviously, they're meaningful over the years. I mean, we piled up a lot of net worth over the years with capital gains, but in any quarter, they mean absolutely nothing. And you'll notice another thing about our report. We don't even put down, we have to when we publish generally, but we don't even put on the earnings per share. We're not focused on that number in any quarter or any year. We're focused on the buildup of value. And we really think that an undue focus on quarterly earnings not only is probably a bad idea for investors, but we think it's a terrible idea for managers. If I had told our managers that we would earn $3.17 for the quarter, they might do a little fudging in order to make sure that we actually came out at that number. And there was a very interesting study that was published a few months ago where thousands of earnings reports were examined. And instead of taking it out to the penny, which is customary in the reporting, they took it out one further digit. And of course, if you go out one further digit and it's 4 or less, you round downward. And if it's 5 or more, you round upward. And they found out that a statistically impossible small number of 4s showed up, because if they got to 0.4%, somehow somebody in the accounting department managed to find another 0.1% so they could round upward. It was not an accident. And you do not want to have, in our view, we think it's terrible practice to be thinking about trying to report to some penny that you've whispered to Wall Street analysts in previous months. And we may probably carry that to extreme at Berkshire, but we always think of the enterprise as a whole. We think about building value over time, and we do not worry about earnings per share, and we don't worry about investment gains or losses. Charlie may want to weigh in on this one a bit. Charlie?
Well, I agree with you.
Yeah. He is the perfect vice chairman. They don't come any better. Okay.